Have you ever stood in front of the mirror, holding a pair of scissors, and thought maybe it's time to cut your hair short because, well, you're over 60 now? If you have, you're not alone, but before you make that decision, I want you to hear something no one ever told us growing up. What if the real act of courage isn't cutting your hair, but choosing to keep it long? This isn't about vanity. It's not about chasing youth. It's about something much deeper, about reclaiming a part of yourself that was never meant to be hidden or silenced just because of a number. For decades, society tried to convince us that long hair was only for the young. That maturity meant cutting back, letting go, staying practical. But what if we've been sold the wrong story all along? Today, I want to share with you a truth I've seen unfold in the lives of so many women, including myself. The truth that long hair, after 60, can be one of the most powerful symbols of self-love, confidence, and freedom you'll ever wear. And it starts with one simple question: what do you see when you look in the mirror, not what they told you to see? So if you've ever felt torn between what's expected and what feels right in your soul, you're in the right place. Let's talk about hair. But more importantly, let's talk about you. Part 1. Hair is more than hair, it's a lifetime of memories. Think back for a moment. Do you remember the way your mother used to brush your hair before bed? Or the way you gently tied your daughter's ponytail before school? Maybe you remember sitting at your vanity, combing through your hair in silence after a long day, finding a sense of peace in that simple act. These moments weren't just routines. They were memories, emotions, tiny rituals of care that shaped how you saw yourself. Our hair has been with us through everything, through young love and heartbreak, motherhood and empty nests, triumphs and quiet resilience. And as the years pass, it's easy to forget that our hair still carries those stories, even when society tells us it's time to let go of it. But why should we? Every silver strand has witnessed your life. Every wave or curl knows your laughter, your tears, your strength. When you run your fingers through your hair, you're not just grooming it, you're touching a piece of your history. And cutting it short, just because the world says it's more appropriate, can feel like erasing a part of that history. For many women, growing their hair again after years of keeping it short isn't just a style change, it's a homecoming. It's the quiet, powerful return to a version of themselves they thought was lost. Not a younger version, but a truer one. And that truth is what makes hair, especially long hair, so deeply personal and meaningful. Part 2. Who said you have to cut it? Have you ever stopped to wonder where this idea came from that after a certain age, a woman must cut her hair short? Because if you think about it, you probably didn't make that rule. Neither did your reflection. It wasn't your heart speaking. It was a quiet voice from somewhere else, maybe from an old magazine, a TV commercial, or something your aunt used to say that just kept repeating itself until you started to believe it. Back in the 1950s and 60s, a proper woman was expected to be modest, discreet, and above all practical. Fashion and beauty were designed to serve those expectations. Long, flowing hair was seen as youthful, even rebellious. Mature women? They were told to tie it back, cut it off, keep it contained. The message was clear: don't stand out, don't draw attention, and definitely don't look like you're trying too hard. But here's the thing. You're not living in 1960 anymore. You've earned the right to question every single one of those outdated rules. Because now, being 60 or 70 or 80 doesn't mean you have to disappear into a mold someone else made for you. It means you get to choose. And when you stand in front of the mirror today, the only opinion that should matter is your own. Not your neighbor's, not your cousin's, not the woman at the salon. Just yours, because your hair should never be about what's acceptable. It should be about what makes you feel beautiful, powerful, and completely at home in your own skin. Part 3. Does long hair make you look older? Or more alive? One of the most common questions I hear from women over 60 is this: but won't long hair make me look older? And I get it, we've been told that forever, haven't we? That long hair emphasizes wrinkles, drags the face down, makes us look like we're trying too hard. But here's the truth, not the myth, not the magazine advice, the real truth. It all depends on how you wear it, and more importantly, how you feel in it. Picture two women, both are 65, both have long hair. One has let it go, dry, unshaped, untouched, not because she doesn't care, but maybe because she stopped caring for herself. The other? Her hair is soft, healthy, gently layered to frame her face. It moves. When she moves, it looks alive, because she feels alive. It's not about the length, it's about the intention. Long hair doesn't age you, neglect does. Confidence doesn't come from a haircut, it comes from choosing what feels right for you. And sometimes letting your hair grow is about more than beauty, it's about reconnecting with a version of yourself you haven't seen in years, the version that smiles when she lets her hair down at night, the version who knows that the energy in her spirit matters far more than any opinion about her appearance. So next time you ask, does this make me look younger, try asking instead, does this make me feel more like myself? Because that's the only beauty standard worth following. Part 4. Choosing a style that honors your face, your hair, and your story. Let's talk about something practical, but powerful. How to wear long hair in a way that complements who you are today, because long hair at 60, 70, or beyond isn't about copying a younger version of yourself, it's about finding a style that honors the face you've grown into and the confidence you've earned. Start with your face shape. If your face is round, longer layers that fall past the chin can help elongate and soften your features. If it's long or narrow, adding volume to the sides, like soft waves or side-swept bangs, brings balance and warmth. If you have a square jawline, think movement, avoid blunt cuts and go for ends that curl gently, that move when you move. And if you're one of the lucky few with an oval face, you can carry almost anything. But even then, let your personality lead your style. Now, let's talk texture. A lot of women think that once their hair changes, thinner, wiry, or silver, it's no longer good hair. That's just not true. If your hair is fine, layers and light volumizers work wonders. If it's thick, the right products can soften and shape it beautifully. And if your hair is naturally curly, embrace it. Hydrate it. Let it be a signature part of your look. And silver hair? It's not a sign of aging, it's a crown of experience. With the right care, silver can shine like silk and catch the light in ways no dye ever could. The goal isn't to go back. It's to move forward, with intention, elegance, and a style that feels like you. Part 5. Caring for long hair after 60 is easier than you think. Now that you know long hair can be beautiful at any age, let's make sure it stays that way, because yes, keeping it healthy does take some care, but it's not complicated. It's just about being intentional. Start with hydration. As we age, our hair loses natural oil, so swap out that old shampoo for a sulfate-free, hydrating one. Add in a nourishing mask once a week. Ingredients like argan oil, coconut oil, or shea butter can work wonders. Trimming might sound counterintuitive when you're trying to grow your hair, but it's essential. Split ends travel up the shaft, making hair weak. A light trim every 6 to 8 weeks keeps your ends strong and your hair looking vibrant. Be gentle. Brush from the ends up, not roots down. Use a brush with natural bristles. This isn't just about preventing breakage, it's a ritual of care. Think of it as a quiet moment with yourself. Minimize heat. Styling blow dryers and flat irons are fine occasionally, but always use a heat protectant, and when possible, let your hair dry naturally. Your hair doesn't need to be tamed, it needs to be loved. Feed your hair from the inside. Omega-3s, protein, iron, they matter. And if your doctor gives the green light, consider supplements like biotin or collagen. And here's a small but powerful habit: scalp massage a minute or two at bedtime. Using your fingertips increases blood flow and encourages growth. Plus, it just feels good whether you color your hair or embrace your natural silver. Do it with care. Gentle products. Moisture-rich treatments. Pride. There's nothing more elegant than a woman who owns her look fully and unapologetically. Taking care of your hair is not vanity. It's dignity. It's a daily reminder that you still matter, that you're still choosing yourself. Here's the truth, plain and simple. Having long hair after 60 isn't about fashion. It's not about trying to hold on to your youth. It's about stepping fully into the woman you've become. Every strand carries your story. And choosing to wear your hair long is a powerful declaration. A declaration that says, I still see myself. I still matter. I still love who I am becoming. It's easy to follow the rules that were handed down to us. The hard part, the brave part, is looking in the mirror and saying, this is who I am, this is what makes me feel whole. And that's the only reason you ever need. If your long hair reminds you of your strength, your softness, your memories, your freedom, then it's not just hair. It's your identity, and you should wear it with pride. So if someone ever tells you, a woman your age shouldn't have long hair, just smile and remember this: you're not trying to look younger, you're living deeper, and that's something no haircut can define. And if you've made it this far into the video, leave me a comment that says, I choose myself, so I know you're one of us, a woman who's not afraid to live, love, and shine on her own terms. Your hair is not a rule to follow, it's a story you get to write, every single day.